the important question I am very interested to ask you is, will AI take your job? The question which matters to everyone's life here, because people, that's a question I asked, whether you are scared about AI or whether you're excited about AI. So the next question I have for you, will AI take your jobs or no? Siddiqui is saying no. Miriam is saying no. What about others? Okay, okay. See, you can see the mixed answers, responses coming in. Okay. Can I tell you one thing? Though I'm not sure if you guys remember or you guys were there at that time. So when the computer was introduced in the market, there was a lot of paper and pen jobs, right? Like a lot of people used to basically track the whole data on papers, right? And when computers were introduced in the market, then the same question was asked, that whether computer is going to take away the job or not. Now, what happened? What happened? Do you think that computer created more jobs, or computer basically, took away the jobs? What happened? So I'm talking about the time back in probably 90s, 1980s or 1970s, when the computer was recently introduced. So what actually happened? Definitely, computer introduced more jobs. Definitely, the jobs were transformed. So we are in the process of transformation. We are not in the process of getting replaced by machines. Okay. So replacement, it's not the replacement. There is no replacement. It is just the pure transformation, what is happening to our current era, and we all have to be part of it. Okay. Now, how can we participate in the transformation? Any idea, anyone? When I say I, it's basically I'm asking this question on your behalf. How can I participate in this whole process of transformation? Okay, okay. How am I going to participate in transformation? Let me see if you guys are able to respond. Eric and Brace, absolutely. Okay, we have Jay Pratap. Yes, upskill. Absolutely, everyone. We all have to first of all understand what is this AI all about. Okay. Then we need to add AI to our profile. We have to add AI to our profile. Okay. So first understand AI, what is this AI all about? And then add AI to your profile. Now, if you are able to do these two things, the question I want to ask everyone, will you be able to participate in the whole transformation which is going on across the globe? Are you now participating in the whole transformation? The answer is definitely yes. Are you getting my point, everyone? So the whole idea is that, you know when computer was introduced, people started learning some computer skills, like Tally was there, right? There were some Excel skills. Then there were some Microsoft Office skills, what people started learning. If you remember, I don't know how many of you remember that typing courses were introduced in the market. People used to sit and do their typing, typing. They used to type fast as much as possible. All those courses were introduced, right? Exactly in the same manner, AI is the part of a whole transformation, what's going on in the industry. And as an individual, we just have to make sure we are able to upskill ourselves. Got it, everyone? Are we clear till here? Are you with me till here? Before I proceed further, are you able to understand what I'm trying to explain till here? Wonderful. Now, I basically always ask this question to all my students. Just give me a second. Yeah. I always ask this question to my students. First of all, we need to understand, what is this AI all about? What is this AI? A lot of people will answer this question that, Naman, AI is artificial intelligence, right? But what is AI? Let me see who can answer this right or in a right way. What is AI? No one? Or you guys are typing new technology? Absolutely, Gayatri. Uh, okay, anyone else who wants to give a try? Exactly, Bilal. You're very, very, very close. A tool to make our life easier. Okay. Can I tell you in a simple term? Can I tell you the definition what a recruiter wants to hear from you? Okay. AI is basically a machine which is capable of simulating simulating human intelligence. Okay. Now let me give you some examples. Let's imagine that you have this laptop. Okay, this is your laptop. Okay, let's imagine this is your laptop and this is machine. So laptop is machine. Now can you tell me if this laptop is AI? Can somebody tell me if laptop is AI? Yes, Sumita. No. What about others? No. Laptop is not AI. Laptop is just machine. But what if this machine is able to take decisions like human like decisions? Now, if this laptop is able to take some human like decisions, do you think that now this is an AI device? What do you think? Exactly. Now, the whole point is when we are making a device intelligent, we are able to call this as artificial intelligence as your, I mean, if your device can take a decision, for example, you have autonomous car, Tesla car, which is like autonomous car, right? And that car is a machine, and that car is able to decide whether it has to stop, whether it has to start, whether it has to take turns, whether it has to go back, right? So can I say that Tesla car is actually a great example of AI device? Can I say that Tesla car is a great example of of an AI device? But now question is, now you guys have to be with me because I'll get a little more technical from here on. Now the question is, I mean, how is this even possible that here is your machine and you are adding intelligence into this. How is this even possible? I mean, how you are making a machine think like humans? How is that even possible? How you are able to do this? How you are able to add intelligence on a machine? How is that even possible? Can somebody tell me? Or can I tell you? Can I tell you? How am I able to add intelligence on a bare metal machine? Can I tell you one thing? You will agree with me because I know that you all know this answer. There is something called as probability and statistics. How many of you have heard this term called probability and statistics? Have you ever heard about it in your mathematics? Right? See what probability is doing. Probability is basically help you to basically understand the chances, which means that whether it is going to be yes or no, whether it is going to be one or zero, whether it is going to be one out of let's say six when you throw a dice. So what probability is doing? Probability is creating the chances. And now probability is backed by statistics, which means it is backed by data, the historical data. So with the help of this combination of probability and statistics, okay, with the help of this, probability and statistics, what is happening? Machine is becoming intelligent. Are you getting my point, everyone? Are you all able to follow me till here? I'm just trying my best that I go as basic as possible so that you guys are with me. You guys are able to understand where I'm going into. I'm going into a direction. I'm walking into one direction. because I have to reach at generative AI, I have to reach at agentic AI, right? So understanding AI first is very important. So AI means simulating the human intelligence. But how can I do that? How is it really possible that I have a laptop and I have to make it intelligent? Then I have to basically use probability and statistics. But okay, before I proceed further, let me ask you this question. Are you clear till here, everyone? Are you understanding what makes device more intelligent? It is the concepts runs behind is probability and statistics. Okay. Now, now the funny question I want to ask you. So today, it means AI engineers are responsible to make your machine smarter. Okay, let me write this question and then ask you so that you all can understand what I'm asking. It means that is AI engineer making machine smarter or intelligent? Please, I need some responses over here. Yes, no, maybe what's. So AI engineer is making machine smarter or not? Okay, okay. Do you really think that an AI engineer who is a corporate employee, he goes to the office, okay, and he goes to the office and do probability and statistics. Is it really, I mean, do you think that they are really doing probability and statistics? No. I mean, no engineer today go to office and do probability and statistics. They never do that. They never do that. So how an AI engineer is making machine smarter? Can I tell you guys? Can I spill the beans and tell you how AI engineer is making machine smarter? Can I tell you? You know what happens? There are some there are researchers in the university. There are researchers across the world, researchers across the globe. Okay, what they have done, they have packaged probability and statistics capabilities in the form of algorithms. Okay, are you guys getting my point? So AI engineers, the people who are working on AI, they are not the one who are working on probability and statistics. These researchers across the globe, what they have done, they have packaged probability and statistics modules and capabilities in terms of algorithms. And those algorithms are nothing but the machine learning algorithms. Are you guys getting my point now? Are you all able to relate? Are you that how this probability and statistics is actually able to turn into machine learning algorithm? Because those researchers are responsible to do that. They have done their job. They have done their job, and because of that, today AI engineers, data scientists, data engineers, people who are involved to make machines smarter, they are not dealing with probability and statistics directly. They are dealing with machine learning algorithms. Sounds good. Sounds good, everyone. Yeah. Now, I hope you are liking the session till here. Am I making it interesting? Because I am now going into depth now. I'm moving into depth slowly because I know a lot of people are coming from different background. So it's my responsibility that I take everyone together with me in a very storytelling way so that you guys can relate and always remember. It stays to your mind always. That's my goal here today. Yeah. So machine learning algorithms are the packages which is basically making probability and statistics possible. And when these machine learning algorithms are applied, then your machine becomes intelligent. Okay, sounds good. Now, now the thing is that let's imagine that I have a machine. Okay, how machine learning is doing it? Let's look at it first of all. Let's say this machine is basic. This is my laptop, or this you can say this is the machine, or this is server. or laptop or any computer machine. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the data. I'm taking some data. Okay. And I'm feeding this data. I'm feeding this data. Okay. Give me a second. I'm feeding this data to this machine. And what this data is, let me give you some examples. For example, I am basically feeding, first thing which I'm feeding is the image of a dog, and I am labeling it with the name dog on it. Okay. Then second data I'm inputting is basically image of a cat. Okay. And labeling it with name called cat. Okay. So imagine that this is the data I'm trying to insert in this machine. Okay. And I have trained my machine with the help of this data. Let me ask you this question again, okay? Because now I'm getting a little technical. If I am inputting this data, have I trained my machine or not? This is the data I'm inputting. Have I trained my machine or not with the help of the data? Everyone, please let me know in the chat window before I proceed further. Yeah. Now, the okay, the answer is yes. I have trained this data. I have trained this machine with the help of data. And how it is happening? Definitely, it is helping with the help of machine learning. I could able to do this training with the help of machine learning. Okay, machine learning algorithm. I'll tell you how it is happening. Now, next time, let's say randomly, if I ask this machine, now this is a time of output, okay? And if I ask this machine that, hey, I'm I'm uploading an image of a cat. So can somebody in the audience tell me what is the response we will receive from the server, from the laptop, or from the machine? What is the response I will get? My machine is completely trained, and I'm uploading an image of a cat to a machine, to a laptop. What is the response am I going to get? My machine will tell me that this is cat. Okay, this is cat, right? And let's say now second, this is my first test what I'm doing. Now let's do second test and ask the machine another question. Let me upload an image of a dog. Can somebody tell me what is the response I will get this time? Because my machine is trained already. What is the response I will get? I will get the response that the image what you have uploaded is dog. So it means, can somebody tell me if my machine is intelligent or not? To basically, is my machine becoming intelligent or not with the help of data I trained my machine with? Correct. Now, okay, now let's see how many of you can answer this. Now, let's say I am uploading an image of a tiger. Okay. What is the response I will get? Can somebody tell me? So I'm testing this with an image of a tiger. What is the response I will get? Bilal is saying nothing. Ashgar is saying unknown, no response. Okay. See, you have made your machine smart. Okay. It will not say no response. It will say cat. Why? Because it tried to relate your image of tiger, and it found the best related output as cat. Are you getting my point? So the answer is going to be cat. So what it does scoring. Okay, that's why I wanted to tell you the concept of scoring. Whenever you basically ask a question to your machine, when your machine is trained, right? Your machine is trained, it always responds with response and the score. And based on the score, it gives you the answer. Okay. That's how it is. That's how machine learning works. Are you guys getting my point, everyone? Are you all able to follow till here? Now, this type, so machine learning has more than 3 types of machine learnings are available in the market. Okay, let me give you example of it. So basically, what happens, everyone? Today, uh, you know, all these. So I told you, right? The what is machine learning? It's a package of probability and statistics. Did I tell you? Remember, guys, package of probability and statistics. Now, the problem is that there are a lot of algorithms. There's not one algorithm which is being used for training data. There are many algorithms which are available, and these algorithms are further divided into machine learning types. Okay. For example, the first machine learning type is supervised learning. Okay, let me give you example of supervised learning. This is the example of supervised learning, labeling it. So whenever you are training the data, but you're training the data with the labels, okay, that is your supervised learning. That you are telling the machine that this is the data and here are the labels. So it is easier for your machine to learn. Okay. Second is unsupervised learning. It means that you are just sending the data. You're just simply sending the data, but you're not labeling it. Okay. So when you don't label your training data, then that is unsupervised learning. Okay. And then third is basically reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning. This is the third type of machine learning, which means that you're training the data and your machine is giving some output. But if the output is wrong, you have an agent, you have a human, or you have an agent which is basically involved in retraining the correct output as input. Okay. I'll basically taking it is basically taking it like your machine is giving some output, but you are correcting your machine that hey, you probably have guessed the wrong answer. Here is the right answer. That is done with the help of reinforcement learning. Is everyone clear with this? What is supervised learning? What is unsupervised learning? And what is reinforcement learning? Can you please tell me, everyone? Is everyone clear with this? Am I taking longer time to explain you? I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm just trying my best that everyone is with me. Uh, sorry, Takobi. I'll try my best to slow down. Okay. Thank you. Now, now, did this come to your mind at all? Guys, I'll give you the recording of the session. It will not be possible for me to go and quickly recap because we have only 25 minutes left now. Okay, and I have a lot to cover. So definitely I'll be giving you the recording. Please watch it. Okay, Ola and Vengat. Okay. Now, the question I want to ask everyone over here is, uh, did it come to your mind at least once? How is that even possible to just send the data for training and there is no label at all? So we talked about this, right? That we always have to label your data so that your machine can learn, right? That is your supervised learning. But in unsupervised learning, you're not labeling your data. You are just sending the data. Did it ever come to your mind at all that how is that possible that machine without labels, it is learning, it is still learning? Anyone who has this question already? No, it's not generative AI learning. Why unsupervised learning is so important? What is the significance of unsupervised learning? When there is no label at all, you're not telling your machine anything, you're just sending the data and your machine is learning. How is that even possible? No, it is not Gen AI. It is not Gen AI. I'm just simply asking you a question. Okay, can I tell you, everyone? Can I tell you how is that possible? How machine learns without labels? Can I tell you, everyone? Can I give you one example to explain it? Okay, let me tell you. You'll understand it. It's very simple. Let's imagine that uh, here is your machine. Okay, this is your machine. And basically, in the organization, there's a manager who sends message to this machine uh, in morning at 6 a.m. Then there's a client who sends the message to this, let's say at 6 p.m. in the evening. Okay. Then basically, let's say there's another guy, that maybe a technician, who sends like two messages every day. Okay, two messages every single day at at like 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. Okay, technician is sending the request or messages to this at 6 a.m. or let's say 8 p.m. So every day this activity is being followed. Okay, every day this particular activity is being followed. But one day, what happened? One day, lot of requests started coming to this machine. Lot of requests started coming to this machine from different sources, from different hackers. Okay, from different hackers, lot of requests starts coming. Now, in this case, we have unsupervised learning that basically it learns with the pattern. So it identified that there is a threat or there is a problem or there is a pattern which is not meeting the regular cycle. Okay. That's when unsupervised learning is very important. It basically learns with pattern. Okay. Your machine is now smart. It is now able to understand that it is not a regular activity. This is something which is which can affect the system. And that's your unsupervised learning. Are you guys getting my point, everyone? How unsupervised learning works. So it matches the patterns. It learns not with labels, it learns with patterns. That's your unsupervised learning. Got it, everyone? Are we clear till here? Okay. I wanted to give you this background before I move to generative AI. Okay. Now, what is generative AI? This question I want to ask you, everyone. What is generative AI? Anyone who can answer me the question? Um, what is generative AI? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Yeah. Very good. See what is happening nowadays. As I told you that machine learning, machine learning is not just training one machine with data. Okay, machine learning is not just limited to this, or AI is not just limited to this, that you are training the data only with limited data. When you basically, when you have a machine and you train this machine with huge amount of huge amount of uh, you know internet based data. Okay, this is known as LLM. What is this LLM means? LLM is large language model. Okay, large language model. That is your LLM. Okay, LLM. Now, what is LLM? LLM is, which means that you are training your machine with huge amount of internet based data. Okay, please remember this. Okay, let me ask you this question. Where is the maximum data available in the world today? Can somebody tell me? Where is the maximum data available today in this whole world? Can somebody tell me? On the internet. On the internet, absolutely. It is basically available on the internet. Okay. Not on YouTube. YouTube is on internet, right? So maximum amount of data is available on internet. Now you are taking the entire amount of data and putting into the machine, and then you are applying machine learning on top of it. That's your LLM, large language model. So now when you have created a large language model, which is far capable of doing something. And what is that something? Can somebody tell me? When you have large amount of data, you have put it in one machine, and your that machine is acting like large language model. Okay. Now your machine knows everything, right? Your machine knows everything. So what you have done, you have basically given it a capability of new generations of new things. Okay. Are you getting my point, everyone? How is that even possible? How machine is able to generate data? How ChatGPT is able to respond to you? Because ChatGPT already knows a lot of information. It has already learned. That system has already learned from huge amount of data. Okay, it has learned from huge amount of data that now it has gained the capability of new generation of new things. Are you guys getting my point, everyone? Are you understanding what is this large language model is? I can repeat this for all of you. Can I repeat this? Do you want me to repeat this once again so that you understand? Let me repeat it. See, machine learning alone is not capable, is just one machine with some data. It's very limited. Okay. It can just give you some decision, some small decision. But when you want your machine to be capable of generating new things, right? Then that is only possible when you trained your machine with huge amount of data. And huge of amount of data is available on the internet. So what we have done, ChatGPT, what it has done, it has taken the entire data of internet and put it into one machine. What happened? Your machine became large language model. And with the help of LLM, with the help of LLM, now you're able to generate new answers. Now you have given the capability to a machine that it can generate text, it can generate images, it can generate videos. Getting my point, everyone? And that is your generative AI. Is it clear, everyone? Are you all clear? What is this generative AI all about? So when somebody asks you this question, right, what is generative AI? Most of the time we tell them, oh, generative AI can generate text, videos, and audios, and some images. That's a very raw answer. I mean, you need to explain them. If somebody asks you generative AI, tell them it's a huge amount of internet data. Put it on one machine, and machine has become capable of producing new data, new results, new images, new text, new videos. And that's what your generative AI is. Sounds good, everyone? Are we clear on this? So that is why we also call LLMs as brains. See, your laptop is not a brain, but your LLM is a brain. Why? Because if I ask you a question, you can think and answer me back, right? Just like LLM, when you ask a question to ChatGPT, from nowhere, it is able to tell you the answer. And how it is possible? Because LLM is acting like a brain. Got it, everyone? I hope you are understanding that how this ChatGPT is so intelligent, right? Now, the question, let me ask you one question. And this is an important question. Let's say this is your LLM, okay? This is your LLM. Now, if I ask a question that, hey, I want to know the price of New York to New York to San Francisco flight tomorrow. So will it be able to give me the answer? Will my LLM be able to give me the answer or no? Will it be able to tell me the price or no? Because it is a brain now, right? So it should give me the answer, but the answer is no. It will not be able to give you the price. It will not be able to give you the price. Do you know why? For tomorrow's flight? Because LLM models has a cutoff date. Okay, LLM models has a data cutoff date. Okay, data cutoff date. What does it mean? So this LLM model of ChatGPT, let's say, it was trained with the data till December 2024, let's imagine. And you are asking for the price of the ticket for tomorrow. So that's why ChatGPT will not be able to respond with the exact price of the flight you have tomorrow. Are you guys getting my point? So LLM has a limitation. What limitation it has? That today, let's say if I want to basically know the price of ongoing thing, and my ChatGPT has been trained with the data of December till December 2024, then my LLM may not be able to tell me the price. Sounds good, everyone? Are you guys getting my point? So, Jayapratap, it's not about rough price. Your AI should give you the exact thing, exact answers, right? You're trying to book a ticket to New York to San Francisco, and it gives you a data of 2 years back. It means that data is not a valid data. Are you getting my point? So we always rely on LLM. Always remember, if you're asking something to ChatGPT, to Gemini, it might happen that they may refer to the data they were trained with. Okay. All good till here, everyone. Are you guys able to understand me? What's going on here? Are you able to understand till here? Okay. Now, now that let's imagine that I have a LLM. Okay, so you all understand what is generative AI, what is LLM till now, all good, right? Because I'm moving forward now with something important. All good till here. Any questions so far? Anyone? You can post your question in the chat window. I'll be happy to take it up. Or let's move forward because I know that you guys are listening to me. I can see. Yeah, Sumit, you can just post your question, okay? Please. Now, so what LLM can do? LLM is our brain, which has a lot of information. Okay. So if I ask a price of a ticket to LLM, okay, if I ask a price of a ticket of tomorrow from New York to San Francisco, okay, SFO, what will happen? It will not be able to tell me, right? But what if I can do one thing? I have something called as API of Expedia. Okay, API of Expedia. And I connect my LLM model I connect my LLM model with Expedia API. So what this LLM model, because it is intelligent, so it knows that I don't have the price of I have a price of ticket which is for tomorrow. So what it will do, it will connect with Expedia API. Expedia is like a ticket booking app, and then it will be able to tell you the price. Are you guys able to follow till here, everyone? Are you guys able to follow till here? That yes, our LLM is not capable, our ChatGPT is not capable. But what if I connect my LLM with third-party API of Expedia, which has that information? It has the capability of telling me the price. And when we do this external connection, when we do this external connection, this whole thing, this whole thing is known as, can somebody tell me what is this known as? This is known as AI agents. Okay. This is known as AI agents. So you need to understand the difference between generative AI. Generative AI is just answering the questions. It is generating the text, images. It is generating the videos. But now you want to get some work done, right? Then you need agent AI agent. So what this AI agent can do now? This AI agent, it will first tell you the price. Okay, it will first tell you the price. So first it will check the price with the help of Expedia. Okay, that is the number one thing it will do. You know what it will do? Second thing, it will basically book. It will book the flight also for you. Now, when this is done, the end-to-end AI task is done. That is done with the help of AI agents. Getting my point, everyone? Are you all able to understand what is this AI agent? So generative AI and AI agents are not same. Generative AI and AI agents are not same. Generative AI is telling you the answers, and AI agents is taking the action to complete the task. Are you guys getting my point? Are you all able to understand how it is done? Let me give you one more example. Okay, let's say this time I want to ask some other question from my LLM, but I want to get something done. Let me tell you guys. Let's imagine this is my LLM. Okay, okay? One question I want to ask you before I move forward. What was I calling LLM? There is one term I was using, the human term I was using. What is LLM? Can somebody tell me what is LLM? Yes, exactly. It is brain. Okay, please always remember it is brain. Now I'm asking this brain one question. Okay. And that question, I'm giving you one, giving this one problem statement to this LLM. I'm saying that, hey, can you do one thing? Can you check the price of of a flight from New York to SFO and 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 book the cheapest flight. Now see what LLM is going to do, because this LLM is also connected with Expedia API. Okay, this LLM is connected with Expedia API. What it will do, see, this large language model, what it will do, it will basically go and first check the price. Okay, then it will get the answer, then it will basically book the ticket. Okay, and it will give you the booking reference number. So basically what it will do, it will first of all ask Expedia to give all the prices. Okay, second, it will ask Expedia to give, no, sorry, it will basically sort the prices based on the lowest price. Okay, and then it will book the cheapest flight. So what this AI agent is doing? AI agent is using LLM, which has the capability to connect with Expedia API, and then finally it is able to book the flight ticket. And this is happening. This is real case I'm talking about. And this is your AI agent. So always tell, whenever someone asks you one question, what is this AI agent all about? Tell them AI agent is a capability, is a system where one or more is basically when you're, when your LLM is connecting with a third party app and able to complete the task that is done with the help of AI agent. All good till here, everyone? Am I making it very difficult to understand, or are you clear till here? Are you all clear till here? Okay, now moving forward. Now let's make it little more complex. Okay, and that's how I'm going to introduce something to you. Now, I have LLM again. I'll take an example of LLM again. Okay, this is my LLM. But this time I want to give it a very complex problem, okay, which it has to complete. I'm not just talking about asking a question. We have to complete it. Okay. So get the flight tickets, okay, when there is no rain and I want to book it. I want to spend, uh, you know, let's say 3 days in San Francisco. Okay. And I want to book, I want to book a cheapest flight. See what you have done. You have made this as a problem. Okay. You have made it a problem because earlier you were just booking the flight, but this time what you are doing, you're booking the return flight, and you're also mentioning that there should not be any rain because sometimes you don't want to visit that city in the raining weather, right? So what it will do now, what you are doing, what is LLM? Can somebody again tell me what is LLM? I always talk about what is the term I use for LLM? It's a brain. Okay. Now, what this LLM will do, first of all, it will go and talk to Expedia API and Expedia API. And it will ask Expedia API that, hey, list me all the flights. Okay. But before it goes to Expedia API, what it will do, it will first go and talk to app like AccuWeather. Okay. AccuWeather API, which will basically tell what are the days, what are those 3 consecutive days where there is no rain. Okay. And then it will basically go to the Expedia API. So first it will go to AccuWeather and then it will come to Expedia API and it will book the cheapest flight for you. Now, when there are multiple AI agents involved, because there are two AI agents are involved over here, when there are multiple operations are performed, this is called as agentic AI. Okay, please understand. In agentic AI, you are using one Generative AI. So generative AI is trying to understand what is happening. Okay. And when you are using multiple agent, okay, multiple AI agent, one with AccuWeather, another one with Expedia API, let's say another one with Uber API, another one with Google Maps, right? That's your agentic AI. All good till here, everyone. Are you guys understanding the difference between the the first of all, start with that. What is AI all about? What is machine learning all about? What is probability statistic all about? What is generative AI? What is AI agents and what is agentic AI? This is what we learned in this session today. Got it, everyone? I hope you understood. There are a lot of things which I want to discuss today, but you can see we have only 6 minutes now. But I hope you enjoyed the session till today. I mean, you guys actually enjoyed. You guys now can talk about it, more confidently next time. If somebody asks you a question